Hi, my name is Habiba and welcome to another exciting, and if I say so myself, informative and educative segment of Habiba's Canadian journey. Thank you so much for tuning in. Today I'm going to be continuing the series where I talk about the different provinces in Canada and the work experience or skill set of what Canada calls NOC codes that are in demand and that are needed in these provinces. And in particular today I'm going to be talking about the very popular migrant destination of Ontario, and in particular I'm going to be talking about the human capital priority stream in Ontario. So let's get started. So the human capital priority stream of Ontario, this is a very unique stream, and it is it's very popular amongst immigrants overseas. It's extremely popular. When I was getting ready for this today's video during the week, off the top of my head, I counted about 7 people that I know in Nigeria that have currently gotten their PPR and are on their way to Canada, going to be in Canada very soon, and they're coming through this stream, this Ontario nomination stream. So it's a pretty popular stream. Yes, it's unique. So I'm going to talk about the criteria in a bit, but this is one of those streams that is very regular. The draws are regular. I mean, unlike some of the Nova Scotia PMP draws, that there'll be a draw today, then it'll be silent for the next 3 or 4 months, then before another draw. This is last year. This draw was this stream was very popular, very regular, monthly draws, and a lot of people come to Canada via this stream. So yes, this is a very popular stream, and I'm going to talk about the criteria in a bit. But before then, I'm sure most of you would have seen the express entry draw yesterday, February 13th. 2021, the draw of over 27,000 with a minimum score of the score was needed for this draw was 75 points, or is 75 points, and from 75 points is the lowest the lowest that has been drawn. And a number of people contacted me and like, Habiba, is this draw for people in Nigeria? Is this draw for people overseas? And unfortunately, or fortunately for the people here in Canada, the draw was for people with Canadian experience. That means you've worked in Canada or you live in Canada. For me, what this kind of tells me is that yes, right now at the federal level, it's a bit unpredictable. Nobody knows what IRCC is going to do next. But what this tells me is that provincial nomination programs really are going to be the next popular stream, so that moving forward, people should actually look and consider this provincial nomination streams and other streams available to come to Canada. So let's talk about the human capital priority stream in Ontario. The criteria. The first criteria, as with most other provincial nomination streams, is that you need to have a valid express entry profile. This is extremely important. I've talked about this several times, so I'm not going to hammer too much on it, but you need to have a valid express entry profile. Look at what happened yesterday, the draw yesterday. The draw was for people in the pool that had a minimum of 75 points. I know a lot of people who don't want to create an express entry profile because they're thinking their points are too, the points are low. But yesterday's draw just, it just showed a lot of things that really you need to have a valid express entry profile. Okay, so this stream is also linked to the express entry profile. Secondly, for this stream, I said it earlier that this stream is unique. This stream, yes, you need to have a valid express entry profile, and however, the points for the stream is high. Okay, it's quite high. I know I've said it in my previous videos that one of the things that distinguishes provincial nomination programs from Federal Express Entry, or one of the things that makes the provincial nomination programs more favorable or desirable, is that the points required are lower than at the federal level. The same goes for this Ontario nomination program stream. However, for this stream, the points are high, it's quite high. And for this stream, if you don't have up to 460 points, please, I don't think you're going to be eligible for the stream. You need 460 points. So the way I kind of look at this stream is for people who, yes, you're in the Express Entry stream and you have these points, where you have the points, you've maxed out all your options, you can't get that 470 that is needed, for the federal level. So you're in the 460 range, and this is probably your next best option. So if this is you meet this criteria, you're in the 460 range, please consider this stream. Okay. Number 3, and very, very important, is that this stream is expensive. Okay, it's quite expensive. For this stream, if you're successful, if Ontario go into the pool and you meet the criteria and they send you a notification of interest and they ask you to apply to them, if you decide to do so, you need to pay an application fee of 1,500 Canadian dollars. Now that is not small money. If I do a quick currency conversion to Naira using 300 Naira to 1 Canadian dollar, that would be like 450,000 Naira for the application of this Ontario application. So it is not, sorry, for the fee, for this stream. So it is not cheap. And this 1,500 Canadian dollars is not part of your proof of funds. Remember, you don't touch your proof of funds. Okay, this is money you should have, extra money that you should have to pay for this application. And you having this money and paying for this application does not guarantee, does not mean you're going to be successful, does not guarantee a PPR. It's just part of the application process. You might be successful, you might not be. Okay, so this amount is quite a lot, and please have that at the back of your mind if you're thinking about this stream. You need to have this money, set aside. Online / Cartel one, or I think Alberta, where the application fee is $300. This one is 1,500 Canadian dollars. So please bear that in mind. Finally, the fourth criteria, and very, very important, you need to have at least 1 year work experience in any of the occupations in demand in Ontario. Okay, I'm going to talk about that in a bit, but this is extremely important. I've said this before several times. When it comes to provincial nomination programs, one of the key factors to consider is your work experience. Do you have the work experience and the skill set that is needed in some of these provinces? So for Ontario, for this stream, there's two categories of work experience or skill set that they're looking for. The first is the tech category. So for this one, if you have work experience in as a computer engineer, as a software developer, again, I'm going to put the link and all the information you need in the description of this video. I'm also going to put the work experience or the NOC codes in demand in the description. Okay, so if your NOC code is 2172, 2173, 2174. I think I've talked about this NOC codes a lot, this tech NOC codes that I know that literally by heart. This is because these tech codes are in demand in a lot of provinces here in Canada, and Ontario is one of them. So if you have experience in any of this and you meet the other 3 criteria, please you might want to consider applying for this stream. The other category is the sort of business consulting category. So if you have experience as a financial manager or as an accountant or as an auditor or as an advertising manager, again, I'm going to put up the NOC codes in the description. So NOC 1111, financial auditors and accountants, other financial managers, PR managers, marketing managers. Also, if you're a registered nurse or a registered psychiatric nurse, you're also needed in this province. So it is worth exploring. Okay, so that's the criteria for this human capital priority stream. I'm going to put all the links and all the information in the description. And good luck with your application if you do decide to apply. I'm going to end by saying that just encouraging people not to be disheartened or discouraged. Yesterday's draw really, I got a lot of messages from people saying, what's going on, asking. I'm like, I don't know, but I keep telling people that there's several ways of coming to Canada legally. A lot of people focus on the federal level, okay? But there's the provincial nomination program, so there's a provincial route. There are other streams, the rural northern immigration stream. I've talked about this before, the Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program. You might want to subscribe, to Beaver's Canadian Journey and also watch those videos. But please do not feel discouraged, don't feel disheartened. Keep being positive, okay, and explore. There's loads of options to explore. And until next time, do take care. Hi, my name is Habiba.